Okay, let's try our challenge problem for today. So I'm on the lesson 23 problem set, and I would like you to go to the last problem, question 4. It's on page 278. So the question says, the elephant's water tank holds 256 gallons of water. Sorry, 2,560 gallons of water. After 2 weeks, the zookeeper measures and finds that the tank has 1,944 gallons of water left. If the elephant drinks the same amount of water each day, how many days will a full tank of water last? So I would say a good place to get started is to maybe draw this out. What do we know? And if you feel confident in solving, you go ahead. So here's the tank. The full tank has how much water? 2,560 gallons. So after 2 weeks, the zookeeper measures and finds that the tank only has part of that. So let's say here. Here's the water, and it has 1,944 gallons remaining. If the elephant drinks the same amount of water each day, how many days will the full tank of water last? So we don't know how much was drank in those 2 weeks. Let's figure out that part. How much water did the elephant drink in the 2 weeks? Well, let's take what we started with and what we have left, and that should tell us how much they drank. Can't do 0 minus 4, so I need to take 1 away, add 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 5 minus 4 is 1. Again, I can't do 5 minus 9, so I'm taking 1 away, adding 10. 15 minus 9 would be 6. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So, how much water did they drink in 2 weeks? So 2 weeks equals 616 gallons of water drank. But that's not what they want to know. The question is, if they're drinking the same amount each day, how many days, not weeks, how many days will a full tank of water last? Do we even know how much they're drinking in 1 day? No, because 2 weeks, that's the same as 14 days. So 14 days is 616 gallons. Can you figure out how many gallons would be in 1 day? We're going to need to do some division. I'm going to set up my problem. 616 divide by 14 days. Figure out how much does an elephant drink in 1 day. Pause if you haven't already and solve. So 14 can't go into 6, but it can go into 61. I'm going to say it's like kind of close to 15, 30, 45, 60. I'm going to try 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. That's pretty close. I think it goes in 4 times, which should be 56. And 61 minus 56 would be 5. Bring down my 6. Oh, look at that. 14 goes into 56 4 times, because that got 56 exactly. So in 1 day, 44 gallons of water is how much the elephant drinks. So here's the next part. They want to know how much in 1 day an elephant's drinking. They want to know how many days this 2,560 gallons will last. So I could do a couple things. I could do 44 plus 44 plus 44, count up the days. How long until I get to 2,560? Or we could take that total water, and it's like we're separating it out. 2,560 divided into the 44 gallons a day. Let's figure out how many days it would last. 44 can't go into 2, can't go into 25. How many times do I think it could go into 256? It's kind of close to 50. So I'm going to say 50, 100, 150, 200, 2. Let's try 5 times. What is 44 times 5? 20. 20 plus 2, 22. Let's see, that's about 36 away. So I think we're right. 5 times is as close as we can get. 220. And I was right. When we subtract, we get 36. If our number was more than 44, it would have to go in 6 times instead, but it's less. Bring down our 0. Now, how many times do I think it could go into 360? Again, I'm going to round close to 50. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350. Let's try 6 times. 44 times 6 would be 24. 24 plus 2 would be 28. I think I can go in more. Instead of 6 times, let's try, I think it may be twice even. Let's try 44 times 8. That'd be 32. 32, 33, 34, 35. Oh, we are pretty close. So we can go in 8 times, which was 352. 360 minus 352 is 8. Uh-oh. What do we do now? I don't want to have remaining water. We want to use up the whole tank. So let's add our decimals and a 0. Bring it down. How many times can 44 go into 80? I think I can go in just once, because if I was counting by 44, 44, 88, which is too much. So just one time. Uh-oh, might run out of room. Can't do 0 minus 4. So we'd have 10 minus 4 is 6. 7 minus 4 is 3. Bring down another 0. And look, I've seen this before, 360. So I'm going to say 44 can go into 360. That was 8 times, which got me to 352. When I subtract, I get 8 again. Ooh, and look, I'm seeing this. If I brought it down again, I'd get 80. It's going to actually repeat 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8. It looks like, oh, you know what? The answer in the book just says they would get 58 gallons of water with just a little bit left over. So we even did more work than necessary because, like I said, 44 would go into 80 one time, which would be 44. You subtract and get 36 again, which means you bring down a 0. So that 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8 would just repeat over and over and over again. So one way you can show that that repeats is by putting a line on top like this. So I'm putting it over the 1 and the 8 because it means it's going to just keep going on forever. So our answer would be 5, 8, decimal, 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8. So there we go. So in how many days? It would be 58 days. 58 days is how much it'll last. You can't get a 59th day in. You don't have enough water. So it'd last 58 days. Good job. This is a tough one, but I'm really proud of you for choosing to do the challenge problem. Bye.